You covered John Mayer's Man on the Side on the Select. Did that song end up making an intro between the two of y'all? Has he heard any of the music? Do you know?
I know he's heard it. We've had, brief discussions over emails and stuff.
Cool.
But I still haven't met him. But I'm not pushing for it, I want it to happen naturally, and I want him to love me so much.
I'm sure he does.
I want him to hold me and dip me in his arms and look into my eyes. But I want it to, I want it to happen naturally.
Hey, John, we're not forcing it.
Look, I don't want to.
We're gonna let it happen.
Please don't. I'm not weird. I promise.
Set me in the moment when you knew, if there was a moment, when you knew it was time to start album 2 in earnest, or were you just writing and it's flowing? And
as soon as knew I was done with the first one, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of a constant state of writing. I can't, and it's not on purpose even. It's not even it's a conscious okay, I have to write for this next album. I have to get it done. It's just the way I am. I'm always writing,
Are you able to get that kind of stuff done on the road, or did you have to carve out time at home?
I can, but it's never as great, it's never as consistent or as really good normally as it is if I'm home or somewhere cool. I've noticed every time I go somewhere cool or somewhere I find, if I'm excited about where I'm at,
then it is inspiring.
Yeah, and then I'll get really creative. I write really good every time I go to LA. I write really good every time I go to New York. I wrote so good when I went to Europe last time. Like Paris, I wrote 5 songs in 4 days.
Yeah, it's a incredible backdrop.
Yeah, and so I've noticed that. And if I'm, especially Paris, if I'm out of my comfort zone somewhere, for some reason that kind of sparks creativity. But it could be anything. It could be anywhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you are in a lot of different places kind of on this out, you feel the road. I think you feel the travel and the pull and the yearning of that and the satisfaction of that on this record in some interesting ways. So maybe that was kind of could be attributed to
absolutely,
the different locales.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about a couple specifics. So Message to You, was that a real message to someone? And how was that message received?
I don't know. I don't know if she really received the message, honestly. I wrote Message to You. It was actually crazy. I woke up in the 2 or 3 in the morning. I was in Barbados, actually. This was 2.5 years ago. I was turning 17. And I had rented this place out in Barbados, and it was on the water. It was so beautiful. And I woke up in the dead of the morning, and I just had this overwhelming, I need to write. And it wasn't I dreamed of this song idea you hear about sometimes, it wasn't that. It was just kind of an overwhelming, pick up a guitar and try to write something right now.
Yeah, I love that feeling.
And that's what came out of it. And I remember my mom came back there 3 in the morning. She's like, "What are you doing up?" I was like, "Mom, just get out of here."
Sorry, but, but also I got to do this right now before I forget.
So it was I knew that the relationship that I was in was coming to an end, but didn't know it yet. I felt it, but didn't know it yet. And so it was kind of a last second, honestly, it doesn't come across this way when you read the lyrics and when you listen to it, but in my mind, it was almost parting.
Yeah.
Because it was all look, I want this to work. It was all hey, this is my message. The message was, hey, I want you, you're mine, right? This is I want this to work. But really the feeling I was feeling when I was writing it was not that. It was a kind of a letting go.
Yeah.
In a way. And so it was really probably one of the most therapeutic songs on the record.
That's amazing. Is that a consistent theme for you? Do you write it and it's out? It's off your chest.
Definitely. That's my thing. Is I can't if we were to sit here and if we were this was a therapy session we were filming and it would be bad. I don't talk about emotion very well, and it's probably my biggest fault. I just can't. It's not something in conversation. If you were to start crying right now about something very personal to you, I would be like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry you're feeling that way, but I
Gotta
have to go. I cannot stay here. It's something in my body. It's just, and that's how I've always been. But for some reason, my music is where I can let all of it out.
Yeah. Do you think it freaks you? Like, so you get scared?
I've talked about it to 1,000,000 people and tried to pick it apart.
Yeah.
It's not scared. It's just, it makes me awkward.
Yeah.
I don't know how to deal with it. Like, it's almost like the pressure, because it's
like,
so much
what do I
pressure.
do
You're being so like, what's the word? You're like,
vulnerable.
Yeah, vulnerable.
Real,
They're vulnerable. That's the word I was looking for. You're being very vulnerable. And it's a lot of pressure on me, I feel like, to be there and be the comforting thing. And I'm just not I don't know. I'm not very good at comforting, honestly. And so it's just, my uncle was like that, and I'm very like him.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Well,
My mom
honestly,
says it all the time.
tears are a lot for anyone. I mean, that is a super intimate thing.
Yeah.
It's,
But even like with my own sister, who I love to death more than probably anybody else in the world, I can't do it even with her. I'm like,
and she
go
just
talk
knows
to
that.
Mom, like, why? Yeah.
I want to know about the relationship between you and Marcus King.
Yeah.
So, like, one, I totally see y'all as kin musically, which I think it's really fun when those kinds of artists get to make music with each other.
Yeah.
But I was just sleuthing through the lyrics. He's a songwriter on Songs for You.
Correct.
And y'all also obviously have the Two Trains collab. What happens first?
The day we met Songs for You was the first day we met. He came to Austin. I had wanted to write with him. We had set it up. And he came right off of South Congress, St. Cecilia, I think is what the hotel's called. I love that hotel. It's beautiful. And so we went in there. We went to his room and we wrote, but mostly we talked. And we connected because he's just like me. I mean, he's been making music since he was alive.
Yeah.
And just like me, it's just as much as my arm is a part of me, music is a part of me. It's like I can't live without it. So it's like it's the same way with him. And so we really connected on that, and just everything that comes with doing music professionally before you're even an adult. Like we connected a lot with that kind of stuff. And
does he give advice, or is he kind of just like, I'm here for you?
Advice. It's advice, but it's not like, let me tell you something, like it's not like that.
That
It's
doesn't
kind
seem
of
like it's his vibe.
Yeah. It's real like friendly, like, well, let me tell you this story, like that kind of thing, which is really the best way to receive advice.
You mentioned earlier that you were writing in a handful of different cities that were inspiring to you, and the record closes with Good Morning Paris. The strings, I mean, I love the arrangement of that song so much.
Yeah.
Was that a Paris write, or was that, okay,
Yeah,
set the scene.
I wrote that on a balcony, my hotel balcony in Paris. It was actually crazy. You watched that show, Emily in Paris? Have you ever seen that? They were filming that below me as I was writing it. So right there is where the office for the show is right there in the square. So it's like our hotel was in that little square that they film all the time in. And so they were down there like every morning at sunrise. Everybody, like these film trucks are pulling in. It was cool to watch. But I was writing that as I was real jet lagged that first day.
Yeah.
And I didn't sleep at all that night. Literally stayed up all night and watched the sunrise in the morning. And I wrote that song like on no sleep.
Cool.
Just as the sun was
kind of
coming.
couldn't overthink it, maybe.
Yeah, I got to show you this picture after we're done here.
Please.
It's like you can see like the sun is rising like right behind this cathedral in the distance. It was so
amazing.
beautiful.
Okay, so let's pretend that your debut album meets the new album in a bar. What do you think they say to each other?
Oh, this is good. Okay. I almost feel like this is going to sound like I think that my second album is so much better than my first, but that's not how I mean it. Because I was young when I wrote my first album, right?
You just were saying 13 for some of the songs. I mean, that's crazy.
I feel like my first album might be a little envious because it's like that's cool music to me, That first album is so important to me, and it shows my like how I started and where it came from. But because I'm thinking of the kid, like who I was, I would have been envious of that sound, Yeah. That's probably, if you had to say a sentence though to him, probably say like, try to like, haven't seen you here before.
He's trying to play it cool.
Yeah. I mean, I come here a lot.